Good morning, everyone. This is the Friday recording for the next assignment. So I'm going to go over a couple of them. This is the advanced pen tool assignment. So you're going to be tracing what kind of looks like coloring book pages. So I'm going to go over a couple of them, show you how to where to download them. And at this point, you should be, pretty comfortable with the pen tool. You've had quite a bit of practice with it. I'm not looking for it to be the lines to be exact. I'm more looking for that you are, experimenting with the direction handles, how to put the points down and how to manipulate those direction handles. And I'm also going to show you how to add color to these assignments. It's similar to the crayons, what we did for the color wheel, where you take your direct selection tool and click on a line and fill it with color. Okay, so this first video is probably going to be about maybe 10-15 minutes long, just showing you how to download the file and how to start working on it. And then the second one, I will go over more about how to do adding color to the drawings that you're going to be doing. Okay, so I'm here in Canvas. I'm going to scroll down and go to the module, and I will update this page here with the link to the video once I post it. But I'm going to click on the Illustrator pen tool module, and you can see that I have published or released the advanced pen tool assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And here you will see two different tables with a bunch of different files. Some are easier than others. So some can be just real simple drawings, some are a little bit more detailed. So you're going to select 3 of these to complete. And again, like I said, some of them are more complex than others. So you can download a couple of them and practice. If you do select one that's a little bit more detailed, you can work more on that one, and then select some of the other ones that are a little bit easier to trace. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and download one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and download the Pac-Man one, and I'm going to save it into my folder. Okay, and then I'm going to switch over to Illustrator, and then go to File, or Open, click the Open button here. And I downloaded the Pac-Man. So I'm going to locate that file and then open it. And it's probably a little hard to see here on my screen, but there is a blue outline of a Pac-Man face. Now, again, this is a real easy, a real simple one, I should say. It's, just doing some curves and some straight lines. But some of the other ones are a little bit more detailed. Okay, so it has like I said, a blue guideline. It may be a little hard for you to see on my screen, but it's just a blue outline. And so I'm going to take my pen tool and I'm going to figure out where I want to start. So we have, again, a couple curved lines and some straight lines. So I think I'm going to start right here in the middle on this side, hold down my mouse, drag my direction handle. And in this case, I went this way, the curve's going this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and follow this way. You kind of determine how much, the less amount of anchor points that you put down, the better. But if you feel comfortable, putting like, a couple more, that's fine as well. If it helps you get the curves a little bit better. So I'm just clicking and dragging with my mouse. getting my direction handles, trying to line up my line as best I can with the guidelines in the back. Okay, so at this point, I need to get rid of this direction handle here. So I'm going to come back on that anchor point there to remove that direction handle. And then these two areas here are straight lines. And then when I get to this point, I need to drag a direction handle out from my anchor point. So that might be a little too, so if I hold down my Option key, go on the handle and then change the direction of my direction handle, then it should line up a little bit better with the, oops, with the curve of the template. Okay. So click and drag to get your direction handle, and then come back to that first anchor point that you put down and close that shape. Okay. So that one is, like I said, is pretty simple. It's not lining up exactly, but that's fine. I'm again more concerned with you tracing it, getting your direction handles, and then, you know, converting the anchor points if you need to make a straight line, and then go back and drag a direction handle out if you need to then make a curve at that point. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one again. I'm going to go to my pen tool. I'm going to click and drag with my mouse to get my direction handle, and then come about maybe here, hold down my mouse, do my direction handles again. Come here to that one. And again, you can add your anchor points wherever you want, just so that you get the curve. So I clicked on that anchor point to remove the direction handle. So now I'm going to do my straight lines. And then on here, I'm going to drag from the anchor point and get a direction handle. So Command Z, let me hold down my Option key to reposition that direction handle a little bit. And then come over here. And then come back to my original anchor point, the first one. So you want to look for that circle when you get to that first anchor point again. Okay, so say I wanted to fill this in with color. Right now, I went ahead and drew it with the white fill and the black stroke. So if I want to change the color on there, I can go to the properties panel, and it's still selected because I still in the pen tool. I didn't go anywhere outside of it to deselect it. I, went back to the original first anchor point. So then I'm going to click on my fill in the appearance, and I'm going to select a color. Okay, so that's how you fill it in. So say you finish it, and then you close the file and open it back up, and maybe you want to change the color of it. All you're going to do is take your selection tool. So it's V on the keyboard, the letter V on the keyboard. Click on the line. You'll get a bounding box around it. So that's what that red line is the bounding box, letting you know that something's selected. And then you just come to your properties panel, go to your appearance, click on the fill square, and then you have your swatches, and then you have your color mixer. So the swatches has some basic swatches. If you want to mix your own color, you can click on the color mixer. You have the spectrum down here at the bottom where you can choose a color, or you can move these sliders here at the bottom, and you can mix your own color. Okay. So that's how to trace one of these advanced pen tool assignments and fill it with color. So I'm going to make another short video working on another one that's maybe a little bit more detailed than this one. So I'll have that one posted shortly as well. All right. So any questions, always don't hesitate to email me either through Gmail or through Canvas, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. All right. So the next video will be available shortly as well.